Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines.
This weekend's race, Talladega, on Saturday for the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series, is the first elimination race in the history of the series. It's the inaugural chase. It's the first elimination race, meaning they will cut from 8 drivers to 6. Overall, a very young crop of drivers who've only seen Talladega between 0 and 4 times. You look at this race, traditionally it's been the most hair-raising, pressure-packed event that these guys have every single season. Now you add the element, in addition to the danger, you add the element of the focus on remaining in the chase and advancing. What does that do? What does that added pressure do to the mentality of these athletes to try to balance the intensity of the race, the danger of that event, with the need to get in, to stay up in the pack in order to advance?
Well, Megan, I think it definitely changes the mentality of the drivers on a couple of different levels. So I think it's important to look at not only the drivers that have to win to stay in the chase, but those who do not have to win are relatively comfortable moving forward to the next stage. So let's start with the drivers that have to win in order to stay in the chase. It will definitely affect their mentality in that they have to take chances. They're in it to win just like everyone else. It's been a long, hard season. They've made it this far, and they don't want to go home in terms of the chase. So in my mind, the challenge for those drivers is, we know they're going to take a risk sooner or later, is to resist the urge to take that risk early in the race. To stay in the race long enough to where if you have to take a risk, then you can take it relatively close to the end, because in races at this track, rarely do the people that start up front end up front. So there's going to be lots of ebbs and flows, and you never know what's going to happen. So if you're one of those drivers that has to win to stay in, then you have to resist the urge to act too early or to panic and to wait until the end. But let's say you're one of those drivers who does not have to win to stay in the race. Now, here's how it affects their mentality. They know who the drivers are that have to win in order to stay in, and especially given the fact that this is a relatively young crew of drivers in terms of experience at this race. The people who are a little bit more comfortable or a little bit more veteran, when they see one of these drivers that they know have to do something special to stay in, getting close to them, they're very aware of that, and they're very worried that they're going to make a risky move and they can take them out of the race. So what they have to watch out for, the drivers that are more experienced and who may not need this race to win this race to stay in, they have to worry about losing their focus when one of those other drivers gets close to them. Because if they start concentrating too much on what that other driver is going to do, then they may miss something in front of them. They may wreck themselves by losing focus, or they may lose an opportunity to gain some spots in the race.